good evening and welcome to the City Council, Connersville, November 2nd, 2020 meeting. We are doing this meeting via Zoom. If we can, I want to have Jen Barrett lead the Pledge of Allegiance when John brings the flag up, and everyone else will remain silent so we don't speak over one another. Go ahead, Jenny.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We're going to resume the Zoom meeting now with roll call.
Councilwoman Barrett,
Present.
Councilman Williams Jr.,
Present.
Councilman Phillips,
Present.
Councilman Robb,
Here.
Councilman Gray,
Present.
Councilman Nettie, Councilman Warner.
Okay, just as a note, we are going to do all votes on roll call. I'm having some technical difficulties. I cannot see anyone other than myself. So Rosemary will take care of making sure who motions, who seconds, because I cannot see. So we have the reading of the minutes of the October 19th, 2020 regular meeting and the October 22nd, 2020 special session. Is there any additions or corrections? If not, we'll entertain a motion to approve both of those.
Motion.
Second.
Hey, roll call vote.
Councilman Williams Jr.,
Yes.
Councilman Phillips,
Yes.
Councilman Robb,
Yes.
Councilman Gray,
Yes.
Councilman Warner,
Yes.
Councilwoman Barrett.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Move on down to new business. We have approval of pending ordinance 3615. This is transfer City Hall to Mayor. This is the money that we transferred out of here to pay for the flooring. But we got grant money, so we're just putting that money back. Is there any questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call vote.
And this is on first reading.
First reading.
Councilman Phillips,
Yes.
Councilman Robb,
Yes.
Councilman Gray,
Yes.
Councilman Warner,
Yes.
Councilwoman Barrett,
Yes.
Councilman Williams Jr.,
Yes.
Okay, do we have a motion to suspend the rules?
Motion to suspend the rules.
Tommy,
Have a motion. We have a second.
Second.
We have a second. Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Robb,
Yes.
Councilman Gray,
Yes.
Councilman Warner,
Yes.
Councilwoman Barrett,
Yes.
Councilman Williams Jr.,
Yes.
Councilwoman Phillips.
Yes.
Okay, we have a motion to suspend the rules and wait for motion for third and final vote.
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion, a second, and roll call vote, please.
Councilman Gray,
Yes.
Councilman Warner,
Yes.
Councilwoman Barrett,
Yes.
Councilman Williams Jr.,
Yes.
Councilwoman Phillips,
Yes.
Councilman Robb.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Item B, approval of pending ordinance 3616. This is a amendment to the residential tax abatement. What this is these tax abatements are good for 5 years. And as I read through it, the only thing different is we are extending this for another 5 years. So nothing else has changed, correct, Jeff?
That's correct, Mayor.
So, if there are any questions, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion. Clarence, did you second that? I can't hear.
Yes.
Okay. We need to do a roll call vote on first reading.
Councilman Warner,
Yes.
Councilwoman Barrett,
Yes.
Councilman Williams Jr.,
Yes.
Councilwoman Phillips,
yes,
Councilman Rob,
Yes.
Councilman Gray.
yes,
Okay, we have a motion to suspend the rules.
so
Motion.
moved.
We have a
All right,
motion, a
Gray
second.
and Clarence,
Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Warner,
Yes.
Councilwoman Barrett,
Yes.
Councilman Williams Jr.,
Yes.
Councilwoman Phillips,
yes,
Councilman Rob,
Yes.
Councilman Gray.
Yes,
Okay, we have a motion to do third and final reading.
Motion.
Clarence
Second.
We have
and
a
Rob.
motion. Okay, roll call vote.
Councilman Barrett,
Yes.
Councilman Williams Jr.,
Yes.
Councilwoman Phillips,
yes,
Councilman Rob,
Yes.
Councilman Gray,
yes,
Councilman Warner.
Yes.
Hey, thank you very much. I know the roll call can be kind of a pain, but it's the only way to do it on Zoom. So item C, approval of resolution 2020-73 reimbursement, please. Rosemary?
Resolution 2020-73 is a resolution to reimburse police telephone in the amount of $900.
Questions? If not, I entertain a motion to approve.
so moved.
Second.
And roll call vote.
Councilman Williams Jr.,
Yes.
Councilman Phillips,
Yes,
Councilman Rob,
Yes.
Councilman Gray,
yes,
Councilman Warner,
Yes.
Councilwoman Barrett,
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Item D, approval of resolution 2020-74. This is a preliminary residential tax abatement for Carol Hathaway. She has a buyer building some new homes on, I think, 5 lots. And they're wanting to get this done so they can start building these houses. And then she included the rest of her lots as well. She's trying to sell it all. So I think it's good that we have a developer willing to build 5 houses. So that's a good thing. So what this doing is just making sure they get the tax abatement. Same tax abatement that was there before. Correct, Jeff?
That's correct. And it's also agreeing to set it for a public hearing.
Yes. Thank you. Questions? If not, we'll entertain a motion to approve.
Make a motion that we approve it.
I have a motion, a second, roll call vote.
Councilwoman Phillips,
yes,
Councilman Rob,
Yes.
Councilman Gray,
yes,
Councilman Warner,
Yes.
Councilwoman Barrett,
Yes.
Councilman Williams Jr.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We will have to work on that November 16th meeting with her via Zoom. We'll have to figure out how we can do that, but we will work on that so we can have the public hearing on November 16th. Move on down to old business. Brad, you got anything?
Yeah, I just wanted to remind everybody that the city's street paving is just about finished. Charles Street was finished. Westwood out near the high school. We've got 9th Street and 24th Street, which will be a paving tomorrow and Wednesday. And then if everything goes right, they'll be doing 6th Street and Matthew on probably Thursday or Friday before O'Mara leaves town. And I wanted to remind everybody, leaf pickup started today on the north end of town. We have one truck going, the second one should be going Wednesday. And that one will start on the south end and work its way towards the middle. And that's it for me.
Any other old business? Look on miscellaneous business. We got the downtown lighting contract with Duke Energy. The finance committee met over this. We just presented it to the Board of Works today. So we can get this designed on the design with our sidewalk project we're getting ready to bid. Basically what we're trying to do is, all the way from 3rd Street all the way to 8th Street, there's different sets of lights each block. Everybody froze up on me again, so I apologize. I can't see you again. But everything, there's different lights. We're trying to get them all standard so they all look the same. They're all nice. So we did get a quote from Duke Energy on our finance for 5 years. We'll be bringing this to you next year. We don't know what next year will be yet because they won't bill it until the lights go up. So, but we had to get it done so we could get the engineering done for the bid here coming up shortly. The other thing I want to talk about is our COVID update. I have been on the phone with the health department getting information. Our numbers are going up. Obviously everyone knows that we're in the red. They seem to be isolated to facilities, and we are seeing that now, actually. And so I was looking for a recommendation of what we need to do as a city. And really the recommendation we have is stick to this, is what everyone's telling us. We have recommendation from the state health department, from the CDC, and from the governor, and that is the stage 5 opening. And I just ask everyone to follow that. We're personally following it. We follow it here at City Hall. We come to City Hall, face coverings required. I wear face coverings wherever I go. So social distancing, wash your hands. Events of more than 500 people, they're required to submit plans. I mean, there's a whole list of guidelines, so it's just not one guideline that we're trying to promote or another. We do need to be following these. If you don't want to do it for your health and safety, do it for others around you. We do have numbers on COVID beds. We do have the numbers on the hospital from District 6. So we know what those numbers look like. I've been told from the health department that a lot of the people who have been getting it have mild symptoms that last a couple of days. There is a population we need to protect. I'm not downplaying this whatsoever. I'm just giving you the facts. We do need to do our due diligence to protect that population. My wife is a perfect example of that. She works in one of the long-term care facilities. So we see it every day, and we are doing everything we can do to protect those people around us, and she protects her clients as well. So wear your mask. It's simple. I don't like it, but I wear it. We social distance, and we wash our hands a lot, and we sanitize. So just get this from the website, read it, and just do what it says, and hopefully we'll get our numbers down. Does anybody else have any miscellaneous business?
Yes.
I cannot see anybody, so.
Chad, I have one thing. On the CARES Act funding, I was hoping to be able to spend it out of that fund, and that is not possible according to the guidelines that I received last week. So I'm going to advertise for additional appropriations and council CARES IFA fund numbers, totaling the $414,000 that we're getting. So it will be out of the general fund. So I guess I need permission to advertise.
You need a motion and a second to advertise for that.
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to re-advertise the COVID funds. Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Barrett,
Yes.
Councilman Williams Jr.,
Yes.
Councilman Phillips,
Yes.
Councilman Robb,
Yes.
Councilman Gray,
yes,
Councilman Werner.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Anything else, Rosemary?
That's it. Thank you.
I can see you now all of a sudden. Anybody else have any miscellaneous business?
I just want to know what the numbers are from our long-term care facilities. All that I've heard is 29 from the one facility that was in the governor's address last week. But our numbers have gone up 200 positive cases in 1 week's time.
There's 2 facilities that are being, John, I'm echoing.
How many does the other facility have then?
Can you hear me, John? Okay, can everyone hear me? Because
Yeah.
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't have specific numbers for long-term care facilities. I know there's 2 facilities being hit. I was giving a number today, but I don't know the validity of that, of their percent of population that has been infected. I do know that our district numbers, on ICU bed usage, 43.1%, ICU beds are non-COVID, 18.6% are COVID, 38.3% of ICU beds are available. Ventilators in use, 9.9% non-COVID, 4.5% COVID, 85.7% of ventilators are available. That's District 6. We don't have specific Fayette County for those numbers. I haven't seen those numbers. I don't know. No one's given me any numbers like that. As far as exact numbers on long-term care facilities, they haven't given me those numbers.
I just don't think that we can say that it's just our nursing homes.
I'm not stating that at all. I'm just stating a lot of the increase strictly, they told me, the health department was from our long-term care facilities. No, I'm not downplaying that at all. But they have told me that population outside of there have been very mild symptoms, lasting a couple days and then it's over.
The trouble is they're the passers on to it. That's the problem with this whole thing instead of.
Right. That's what we're saying. Do this.
Right.
This is what's being recommended by the professionals. This is what we're recommend doing. So they're saying wear a mask, social distance, do social distancing. Don't go to large events. That's what they're recommending. That's what the experts are recommending. That's what we're doing.
And what's the plan if we're one of those counties that are in the red for 2 or 3 weeks? What's our plan?
That is a conversation between the state health department and elected officials, and that conversation has not happened yet. I can tell you that. That comes from them on how to move forward. That was, I don't have it with me. It's Dr. Box, the state health commissioner.
Right.
They will convene that meeting, and I asked today where we're at with that, and basically nothing there yet. They said they're not there yet. They said this is across the board. They're seeing across the entire state. They actually told me, I don't know. They actually told me they thought we were going to be downgraded, but I don't know when.
What do you mean downgraded?
From red to yellow. He didn't say when, but I asked what stage, what's necessary, what's coming, and they just said nothing. They're sticking to this. That conversation hadn't been had yet.
Okay, because our positive cases are going up 20 to 25% per day. That's
I understand. That's why I asked the severity of the cases and what's going on with that. And that's what they told me, that they're seeing mild symptoms at best, lasting a couple days, and that's it. Anything else?
I have a question. Maybe Jeff can answer this. Is there anything that the local restaurants can do that's not following the distance parameters by the health department? I don't want to see them closed. Don't get me wrong. I just think a few of them here in town should follow the distance problem.
I mean, that's health department issue at this point in time.
Here it is.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes, it is health department. They're to take care of all that.
So I take it they're going to need a complaint then?
That's who you complain. You have a complaint, absolutely.
Okay. I don't have anything else.
Clarence, some of that is spelled out in here as well. If you get on the website, they have it all spelled out.
I understand that, but we need assistance from our local establishments too.
I understand it. That's what I'm saying. Everyone needs to follow these guidelines. And that would be the health
Right.
department. If there's an issue, they would be the health department they call. They're the enforcing agent behind all of these.
Correct.
And everybody's froze up again, so I can't see anybody. Is there anything else? Any other old or miscellaneous business? If not, then we'll move for adjournment. Have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Second,
Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Williams Jr.,
Yes.
Councilman Phillips,
Yes.
Councilman Rob,
yes.
Councilman Gray,
Yes.
Councilman Werner,
Yes.
Councilman Barrett.
Yes.
Thank you, and everyone have a wonderful day.
I got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.